Alright, hello again. This is my final vlog about my study abroad trip in Japan. So for this vlog, I wanted to focus on a lot of the things I did outside of the scheduled study sites and events throughout the trip. So one of the first things we did on our own was visit the Imperial Palace. This is where the Emperor of Japan once lived, and here is a really beautiful rain chain that filters water from the roof of traditional buildings. Next, we got to visit Tokyo Skytree, which is the tallest tower in Japan and the tallest tower in the world, and gives you incredible views of the city below. Next, in Tokyo, we got to visit the Sensoji Temple located in Asakusa. This is a large Buddhist temple located in the city, and it is one of the country's oldest temples, dating around 645 AD. The temple grounds were decorated with different statues, like the one seen here, and koi ponds lined with greenery, along with a string of small shops that lined the street leading up to the main temple. On that same day, we ended up going out to the city at night to enjoy some food and take in the views of the city, like the one seen here, from the lights in the tops of the buildings below. On that same weekend, we went to see a traditional Japanese festival known as Kanda Matsuri, taking place at Kanda Myojin Shrine, which is a Shinto shrine located in Tokyo. The festival took place over 6 days, but we visited over one of the most popular days on the weekend to see the festivities in full swing. We also visited a festival held at the University of Tokyo, as we were invited by some of the students who attend the university. As you can see here, I made a stop by the ornithology club room. On our last night out with our friends we had made in Tokyo, we got to take in the views from Shibuya Sky. Now, on some traveling in Kyoto I did after our final dinner in Tokyo, I visited a few more famous sites. My first stop was at the Kiyomizu-dera Temple, which is a Buddhist temple located on the mountainside in Kyoto. The temple is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and provides some of the best views of the city below. The buildings of the temple are scattered throughout the trees, and other temples and shrines are also located in the mountain alongside it. The temple was built around 778 AD and is a popular destination for travelers. As you can see here, a very large 3-story pagoda also stands out at the temple, surrounded by these tall bamboo stalks that you can walk through to reach other small structures on the grounds covered by mossy plants and flowers. Though a long hike up the mountain, a large part of the walk is lined with small shops and restaurants. The history and views of the temple are worth it, and I highly recommend going if you have the chance. You can also see small neighborhoods on the walk down from the temple, as seen here. Another place I visited was the Kyoto Aquarium, which is a place that showcases a lot of the local fish species seen in the Kamo River running through Kyoto. The aquarium also featured these adorable African or Cape penguins that can be seen in the water from below, as shown here, or from above on land where they interact with the caretakers at the zoo. Many different jellyfish species were also at the zoo, ranging from large ones to ones that you could hardly see with the naked eye. One of the final places I visited in Japan was Arashiyama, which is a district in Kyoto that features many beautiful shrines and temples, along with natural features like bamboo forests and mountaintop parks. One of my first stops was to see these wild Japanese macaws that roam around an area on a flat part of one of the mountains. Then, when I was walking, I noticed a beautiful temple known as Tenryuji. The temple was opened in the 1340s and recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994. Apart from the carefully designed buildings and attention to detail, the gardens located around the temple buildings were meticulously designed and contained hundreds of species of plants. There were also places throughout the garden to sit and eat at restaurants, and ponds filled with brightly colored koi. Each of the plants in the garden were also labeled to tell visitors what they were. At the exit of the temple gardens was the entrance to a huge bamboo forest known as the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, where bamboo covered the view of the sky. Unfortunately, that was my last day to explore in Japan, but I hope to be back soon. After that, I got on the long flight home to Columbus. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed these vlogs.